Sarah, Louis, Admiral Fallow, how are you?
How's
Very
it going?
well, thanks.
Good, welcome back to Manchester. You played here before.
We have, yeah. It's good to be back. Been a wee while since we've been here, so yeah.
It's a Deaf Institute you played last
Yeah,
wasn't
a couple times, yeah, and various kind of festivals in the surrounding areas.
Always
It's a good
had a good
city for
time.
us. Aye.
it? Now, I don't want to make a sweeping generalisation, but you're Scottish. Are you whiskey drinkers?
Yes.
Good, because I've got two questions. How did Jack Daniels die?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Is this a joke?
It's not. Well, it's quite.
I mean, probably not for his family.
Amusing as death could be. Blood poisoning after injuring his toe, kicking his safe in anger.
I have actually heard that Bob Marley died a quite a similar way, kicking a football.
Oh, really?
Got gangrene and never got it checked out.
A couple of us have been getting involved in some pub quizzes recently, so maybe that's
So
that kind of factoid
That's
that
going
might...
to come up one time,
Yeah.
and now you know.
Cool.
Next question is, where is bourbon from?
America. Kentucky.
Correct.
Yeah.
One
Two
point for
American-based whiskey questions.
Yes. So, you formed a number of years ago, and you used to be called Brother Louis Collective.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can understand why you changed the name.
The new one's not miles better, really, but yeah, it was, and it's always been the same group of people.
Yeah.
And I think we just the reason for the name change was just before we put out our first album, and we just sort of thought that would be the time if we were ever going to change it. Would be then, so.
And Louis needed to deflate his head a bit.
Well, it started, basically started like when I used to do open mics, a guy used to introduce me as Brother Louis. When we added people to the band and made a band, it became the Collective, but then it was like, get the name
Yeah.
out of it, you know. I'm glad we did.
So, was it last year you travelled with your good friends Bright and Rabbit in Australia?
Was it last year?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, late last year.
How was that for
Rings a
you?
bell. Yeah, really good. It was only sort of 5 or 6 shows, but brilliant. We weren't really surprised, but we were pleased that they obviously have got a massive following, even all the way over there. So it meant that new people were seeing us, and we've been to Australia since then, and there was a fraction of people there to see us again. But so it's great. It's great when you go to a new kind of territory to go with someone who's going to pull a crowd. They can see you. And plus, they're nice lads, so it was good fun.
Now, they've just signed to a major record label. Is that where you want to see yourselves going? I mean, not every band sees that as a positive sign for a...
I'm not even sure. They think they would think of it in a different way. I think we'd just be happy as long as someone's always happy to put our records out. It doesn't really matter the size of the label. Most of them are owned by a very small number of massive labels now anyway, so it's kind of, in a way, it's quite hard to avoid being involved with some sort of major label at some level. So we're just hopefully going to keep making records. We've got a new one finished actually, mixed, ready to go early next year. Yeah, we just finished mixing the new one last week, in fact. So don't have a release date or a title or anything juicy to tell you, but next year, hopefully the second quarter of next year, it'll be available.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you've got a track called Subbuteo. It's not actually about football, is it?
No, not directly. It's just about kind of childhood growing up where I grew up, which is Edinburgh, and about that kind of time. And we had a Subbuteo set, so that line made it into the song.
The question is, did you ever cheat at Subbuteo? Did you drag the players?
I was very young at the time, so I think I never didn't cheat, if that makes sense. Double negative. I always cheated.
I was actually looking to get you a present for this interview. I saw Subbuteo, but looking to, but haven't done.
You realised how expensive it was?
Well, no, but there's Subbuteo for Celtic and Rangers, and I thought, I've no idea. I tried Googling who you supported. I thought, it just could be, too bad if I got it wrong.
Well, look, appreciate the sentiment, and I'm glad you didn't.
Let's
punt for either of
is.
those teams.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
Little Subbuteo, flick it along.
A little Aberdeen guy. Cool. Thanks for the thought.
So you mentioned the new albums next year. What are your hopes and dreams for next year?
Hopes and dreams.
I was going to say Tim will fix it. Probably not the best thing to say.
Hopes and dreams to be taken up into the clouds to meet the Care Bears.
Wow.
I know. We'll hopefully get the chance to do some touring around this new album. Hopefully we can put it out smoothly and without a hitch, and hopefully people will enjoy it and just get to do some.
I think it's definitely the most kind of collective sounding record we've done, and it's the record we've been kind of most involved with individually, and we're just itching to play new songs live. We're going to play one tonight just as a little teaser, and mainly for our enjoyment. So yeah, just looking forward for folk hearing the new songs, and if we get to tour off the back of it, then great.
Perfect. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tonight. I hope you have a good time, and I hope you have some whiskey. I won't be having any whiskey till I finish my interviews, because I'm professional like that. Cheers for speaking to me.
Cheers, nice
Thanks
one.